Hi, did you know that non compliance with GDPR can lead to fines as high as 4% of your annual global revenue? Or 20 million euros, whichever is higher? Let's dive into the basics of EU data protection and learn how to avoid these substantial fines and penalties. Non compliance with GDPR can lead to hefty fines under Article 83. Fines could be up to 4% of your annual global revenue or 20 million euros, whichever is higher. Learn how to avoid these penalties by following the right steps. For more details, you see GDPR Article 83 on your screens, and the link to this is in the description box. Start with data mapping. Know your data's journey. Identify the personal data you collect, where it comes from, how you use it, and who has access to it. For example, imagine your Indian e commerce site collects customer names, emails, and payment details. Ensure data flows between your Indian servers and the EU are GDPR compliant by using encryption and limiting access. Follow the principle of data minimization. Collect only the data that is necessary for specific purposes. Regularly review and delete outdated or unnecessary data. For example, periodically evaluate customer data to ensure that only relevant and up to date information is stored. Ensure that you handle customer data rights effectively. Implement mechanisms to handle requests for access, rectification, erasure, and data portability. For example, offer a form or a chat box on your website where EU customers can request their data or ask for modifications and deletions. Get clear, informed, and freely given consent. No more pre ticked boxes or vague terms. For example, if your Indian e commerce site serves European customers, ensure that you get explicit consent for marketing emails. Be transparent about how you use personal data. Update your privacy policy to meet GDPR standards. Ensure your privacy policy is easy to read and understand. For example, clearly explain why you collect data such as names, emails, and payment details for processing, orders, and marketing. Do you need a data protection officer, a DPO? If your company handles large scale or sensitive data, a DPO is essential. For example, many Indian IT firms like Infosys may need to designate or hire a DPO to ensure GDPR compliance. Use strong security measures and have an incident response plan. Implement encryption and conduct regular security assessments. GDPR requires data breaches to be reported within 72 hours. For example, if a hacker gains unauthorized access to customer data, take immediate action, notify authorities, and mitigate the impact. Cross border data transfers are restricted under GDPR. Two ways to ensure compliance are: one, standard contractual clauses, SCCs. They're used to ensure GDPR compliant data transfers, for example, from the EU to India. Binding corporate rules, BCRs. They're used by multinational companies to ensure safe and compliant data transfers between branches. Stay compliant with regular training and awareness programs. Offer workshops, online courses, and practical exercises to help stakeholders understand GDPR data protection principles and practices. This ensures your organization is on track with compliance. How to stay GDPR compliant? Follow the principles of data mapping, minimization, subject rights, consent, transparency, DPO, security, and cross border data transfers. GDPR compliance is complex but crucial to protecting your organization and avoiding penalties. Do you want to learn more about data protection and privacy management? Join our free live 3-day bootcamp where we will cover data protection principles in more detail. No recordings would be available, so make sure you attend live. See you there.